The cold bit through my jacket like a knife through bark. I was alone, deep in a forgotten forest, and the sun was bleeding out behind the mountains. That night I learned something the hard way. When you're cut off from the world, when GPS fails and no one's coming, your blade isn't a tool, it's your last line of defense. And this isn't some fancy survival story. This is what happened. I wasn't trying to prove anything to anyone. I wasn't out there looking for danger. I was just looking for silence, for that clarity you only find under trees older than cities. But nature doesn't ask why you came. It only asks if you're ready, and most people, they aren't. That blade, it's the same one linked below, because when it's just you and nature, the wrong gear isn't inconvenient. It's lethal. That knife stayed by my side all night. You'll find it in the pinned comment. I carry it because I've seen what happens when you don't. It started simple. Clear skies, a quiet trail, no pings, no updates. Just me, a map I'd traced from satellite view, and the deep green hush of untouched wilderness. The kind of place where even the birds sound different. About 3 hours in, I came across a fallen pine, trunk thick as a bear's chest, cutting across my path. I had two options, turn back or go through. I chose the second. I reached for my knife, not a folding pocket piece, but a real tool. Something made for moments like this. Full tang, carbon steel. A blade that didn't flinch. This wasn't some cheap stainless gimmick. This was the kind of knife you could batten wood with, spark a fire, and still slice clean through rope or hide. It's not in my kit by accident. It's there because it earns its place every time. I'll drop the link in the description. Don't. Wait to learn the hard way like I did. It took longer than I thought to hack through that pine. By the time I stepped over it, the light was already starting to drain out of the trees. The air shifted. The temperature dropped. And just like that, I was racing daylight. I found a clearing near a rock shelf and made a quick lean-to from what I had. Paracord, my tarp, and some branches. I needed fire. I scraped my ferro rod once, twice. Nothing. On the third strike, a spark. But the wind wouldn't play nice. My hands were shaking, not from fear, not yet, but from cold. I needed that fire like lungs need air. And that knife, it wasn't just for slicing. It was my hammer, my chisel, my claw. I used the back of the blade to shave down fatwood, the edge to feather sticks, the spine to throw sparks. I used it to pry, to dig, even to eat. Out here, your knife doesn't sit in a pouch. It lives in your hand. It becomes an extension of your instincts. Around midnight, something changed. There was a noise, quick, sharp, close. Could have been a rabbit. Could have been worse. All I knew was I wasn't alone anymore. I reached for my knife before I even sat up. My fingers wrapped around the handle, and for a moment I remembered every article I ever read, every tip I thought I knew. None of it mattered now. What mattered was that cold steel, the way it felt like certainty in an uncertain place. I stayed up the rest of the night, listening, waiting, gripping that blade like it was oxygen. You don't understand what security means until the woods start talking, until you hear branches snap under feet that aren't yours. That knife didn't save me from a fight that night. It saved me from the fear of not being ready. It gave me something to believe in while the dark pressed in. If I had brought a cheap folding knife, or worse, nothing at all, this story wouldn't exist. That blade didn't just help, I believe it changed the outcome. You don't need 10 gadgets, you need the right one. You'll find it linked below. Trust me, get it before you're the one wishing you had. Come. Morning. The light felt like a rebirth. I broke camp with cracked hands and tired eyes, but my knife? Still razor sharp. I used it to clear vines, slice through the last snags of my tarp, even open my food pouch. I noticed something. Everything in my kit was there because it had proven itself. The blade, the ferro rod, my headlamp. The kind of tools that don't get flashy ads but show up when it counts. I thought about all the people watching this who carry a blade just for show, who throw it in a drawer, forget to sharpen it, never actually learn how to use it. That's fine, until it's not. Until the day the power's out, the roads are closed, and your life boils down to what you can carry and what you know. This story isn't special because I survived. It's special because I was prepared, and preparation is a choice. You can make it now while you're watching this, or you can wait until it's forced on you. Most people don't know how close they are to disaster until it's already too late. You don't have to hike deep into the woods to experience this. Your car breaks down, the grid goes down, your phone dies in the middle of nowhere. In those moments, what you carry becomes who you are. That's why I built a guide, something you can download, study, and build from. Inside is the exact checklist I follow for my everyday carry kit, plus tips for what to do in the first 72 hours of any emergency. It's free. It's in the pinned comment. Grab it, read it, use it. You'll thank yourself later. Looking back, I don't feel like some survival expert. I feel like someone who was lucky enough to be taught a lesson early. And that lesson is this: the world is not always kind. It's not always predictable. And no one's coming to save you. You are your own backup. You are your own rescue. The only question is, are you ready? Gear doesn't make you invincible. But the right gear, used the right way, gives you time. That night didn't change who I was. It revealed who I could become. And if you've made it to the end of this video, you're not just curious, you're ready. Ready to upgrade, ready to prepare, ready to take responsibility for yourself and your family. Don't wait. Check the links, pick up the blade, download the guide, and remember, in the real world, the only thing between you and chaos is preparation.
Split rings for doing various trap triggers. It comes with a small little plastic whistle. It can be worn as a neck knife on the belt, or simply just drop down in a kit or in your pocket. The Izula 2, same blade length as the regular Izula. The only difference is it has a 1/2 inch longer handle. When the Izula
Hey guys, again.
This is the GDC Money Clip. It holds your cash, up to 5 cards, and a 1.75-inch fine-edge stainless steel blade. At just 3.6 total inches, the Money Clip fits easily into your pocket. When you need the blade, just grab the ring, release the lock, and pull. The thumb notch ensures a solid hold that won't budge. After you're done, the blade snaps back into the super sturdy steel sheath shielded by a G10 composite plate. This is function, utility, and style in your pocket. This is the GDC Money Clip.
The Smith & Wesson SWA-24S is a tactical folding knife designed for the rigors of EDC carry. Perfect for constant use. The 3.1-inch serrated 7CR17 high-carbon stainless steel clip-point blade excels at slicing through just about any material. The black aluminum handle has strategically placed jimping and finger cutouts for a secure grip. Open the blade by way of the ambidextrous thumb knobs and the index flipper. This is the Smith & Wesson SWA-24S Extreme Ops Liner Lock Folding Knife, a quality tool designed for your most demanding needs.